Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to yet another edition of the DCG League season hosted by Maverick Warriors. I, of course, am Dragon, also known as Dr. Dragon via Twitch. I am joined here today by a good co-caster and good friend of mine by the name of Shnar, aka Dick Cheney Rules, as known on Twitch. Say hello, sir.
Hey guys, how you all doing?
We actually have InuJay filling in as the killer because not only has XZ forfeited the tournament, but so has Marlin. It has emerged in the past few minutes. He too has forfeited the tournament. And for the survivors, we have Ploop, Dr. Pudding, Tavion, and Alex, who hails from Romania. We are going live. InuJay has elected to play as the Huntress.
Oh, nice.
So Ploop is already searching for a chest in the coal tower. We have Pudding cleansing a totem. InuJay is searching one corner of the map that's actually closest to Shack. Has he seen someone? He looks like he was running circles through the rocks as if he saw clues, but I don't think he's noticed anyone just yet. We have Alex nearby, and Exegay just slowly traipsing through the trees, although he can hear the Huntress's humming. Tavion's trying to keep himself immersed. Ploop and Dr. Pudding both working on a generator in the coal tower. And now InuJay is making his way over there. The window is not instantly accessible to him. He has to go around to get to the window.
It's another choice for Huntress. Granted,
Indeed.
it is a stand-in, but... What is InuJay playing this time? Is he playing Survivor in this tournament, or is he playing Killer? He's playing Survivor.
InuJay, he's playing Survivor.
Yep.
Oh, he got a hit on Ploop, missed a hatchet, but then followed up with an axe. And that's Ploop down. She's going to go on a hook. And now InuJay is just looking for anyone who may be nearby. Alex is nearby a gen that's very close to being popped. Tavion is just popping a generator now by the shack. And Dr. Pudding's coming from the coal tower looking to get a hook rescue on Ploop. But InuJay is still pretty close to Ploop. Another gen goes pop, and that's... I think that's also by Shack. Yeah, it is. Oh, and he spotted... Who is that? He spotted Alex. Oh, and gets the hatchet as well. Alex tries to be evasive by running rings around him. And gets another hatchet. And that's Alex down on the ground.
Ouch.
But Tavion and Pudding both getting a double heal onto Ploop, so she's already back to full health and on her way again.
My family got some co-op action going. It looked like all three of them were doing their own generators in the beginning.
Indeed, yes, and now Alex is just signaling, saying, "Don't rescue me just yet, Huntress is too close." Ploop is working on another gen just outside the coal tower, and we've got Dr. Pudding keeping watch atop the tower. Alex has been rescued, and InuJay did he hear Dr. Pudding fall down? I don't think he did, because he bashed in the generator, but he isn't... Well, he's noticed the scratch marks now. Tavion working on a gen. You see, these survivors are actually doing some good work with the gens. They're being a little bit hasty with them, probably trying to make sure they don't lose too much control or too much pace in this game. But it seems like InuJay hasn't really been too much of an impacting factor as a killer of this game. Like he's downed one. He's downed Ploop, Alex, and I think, was it Pudding? Well, he's found Ploop again. He's got the hit on her. It hasn't been down very fast. And, oh, what a stun! Ploop just showed no fear, she just ran right into the Huntress's face and just got the stun.
Right past her.
I don't think InuJay's going to let that run so easily. And he gets a hatchet from, what, like a medium distance. That was actually a good throw. And Alex is just nodding his head from a distance right in front of the Huntress. Tavion's working on a gen that's in the lane section of the map, the one that sort of connects both the shack and the tower. And
It's almost popped too.
what is InuJay doing? He's like looking back at the hook with a hatchet ready to aim. It's like he's doing a sort of remote camping thing here. Oh, and Tavion gets hit by the hatchet. But InuJay's not looking behind him to see where the hatchets are being aimed. I mean, he's done alright to survive. Oh, and I think InuJay took a swing with the melee axe, but didn't land it. Must have hit the wooden crate, I think.
Yeah,
Whatever was
like...
there. Oh, what a juke by InuJay. He knew that if he tried going for the... Oh, InuJay... Sorry, that was... not InuJay, sorry. That was Tavion who did the juke.
Yeah, around that tree.
Yeah, and InuJay's just getting frustrated as hell trying to land those axes, but... I think just nice was finally gets Tavion down.
That was a good run by Tavion.
Yeah, wasted a lot of InuJay's time there. I think InuJay was just being a little too eager with swinging that melee axe, but just not being close enough to land the hits. And just not being on point to follow through as well and change the direction that Tavion was employing.
You could tell some of the frustration was building too. Just land that hit! Land that hit!
Indeed. Well, the difficulty of playing the Huntress is that she's not very good naturally at amassing a lot of hunter points because of her style. Yeah. It's one of those things, if you're getting a lot of hunter points early on, you're not actually playing the Huntress right, because you need to be landing those hatchets, period. If you don't land the hatchets, you're just running around a pace similar to the hack, but without using any of the teleports, and with a lunge range comparable to the Wraith. Yeah. So, it's either landing those hatchets or bust. Ooh, and Alex just got through that window in time before that hatchet could connect.
Oof, that was close.
Narrowly missed. Tavion and Dr. Pudding, though, are working on the generator upstairs. And InuJay had a hatchet in hand to throw at whoever was exiting, and he just stomped on the gen with Tavion running by, clipping the corner of that crate. Oh, he's trying to be patient as well, but he's just timing it wrong. Finally gets the hatchet for... Oh, and Tavion messed up. Tavion messed up the sprint, but so did he mess up the hatchet, did InuJay, and finally gets the down on Tavion. Now, the question was, who was hooked last? Was it Tavion? Because if so, I think that's probably why he's left Tavion on the ground as InuJay, and just actually opting to stomp on the gen. Yeah. Although InuJay's not a competing killer, he's just filling in, so it wouldn't really affect him too badly, but unless there were repercussions on the survivor side. He is picking up Tavion, though. Looks like he is going to take him to a hook as well.
Imagine a lot of killers might get bit by that new rule when there's time between. I mean, it's one thing when you're tunneling one guy right after he gets off a hook. It's another thing if time has passed and then just the next guy you happen to find is the guy you hooked last. It'll be tricky. One of the things I struggle with as a killer is remembering who might I hook, who's on, especially if I'm trying to get max points, trying to remember if I hooked this guy twice yet or not.
He really wants Tavion, does InuJay. He's trying to aim these hatchets, even though Alex was willing to take... Oh, and finally got it! The problem is, though, Tavion's been downed right by the basement entrance, but InuJay, I think, is somewhat conscious about the tunneling rule and has elected not to pick him up. I actually think that Ploop may have been hooked a second time before Tavion got hooked again. Oh, he's picking him up. InuJay's picking him up. That's a second hook in succession right there by InuJay. I'm sure Tavion will have some words about that. Yeah, I'm sure Tavion will have a few reserved words for that for InuJay. But anyway, you got a bit messed up there for some reason after... I think that may have been the entity sort of blocking the screen, because...
Well, after the latest update, I've noticed that spectators have a camera that it sometimes switches to. Often, whenever someone gets killed like that, it'll switch to your camera. And it looks weird.
Yeah. It was very weird. I had to switch out of it. It's found Alex, but Alex is just running rings around this pallet formation here. And around these walls. Oh, we ran the wrong way. But InuJay tried swinging too early, and he cannot be afforded to be doing this. Oh, and great pallet stun, and a bit of a taunt there by Alex.
Yeah, Alex seems to be taunting all day. He gives you a head nod and a little bit of bouncing.
And InuJay, I think the frustration is just mounting for him. Like, Bloop and Dr. Pudding are just fiddling the generator atop the coal tower with impunity. Getting those co-op and objective points, they pop it.
Man, this is actually a good strategy for the survivors. If you can have one person occupy the killer for so long.
Alex thought that he was going to get the pallet stun, but InuJay's hunters ended up respecting the pallet in the end, essentially getting him a free hit. Oh, and again, swing was a bit too far back and a bit too late. And I think Dr. Pudding's coming to the rescue here, trying to take the aggro.
I don't know if InuJay will let it go.
Seems
Starting
very
to become
committed.
personal.
Yeah, he's not really aiming those hatchets correctly, though. He's aiming them a little bit too low. There is like a sort of sweet spot on some of these objects where, even though the survivor is crouched behind them, if you aim it at just the right level, just like that, for example, he got the hit there. Finally found the sweet spot. Got it right in his head too. But he's downing Alex. He's opting to chase for Dr. Pudding instead.
Well, Alex is right next to a pallet too, so it might be wise for
He's
him to
actually going
chase
to pick him
away
up, but can he
survivors.
actually do it from the back? No!
Oh, good
And
try.
Dr. Pudding took a hit, and will that hit be in vain? It probably will be, because there's a hook right here. And that's Alex's second hook. So both Alex and Ploop are dead on hooks. Has Dr. Pudding actually been hooked even once so far this game? I think he either hasn't been hooked, or he's been hooked once and we just forgot about it. That's one of the things about playing Survivor. Like, if you're competing with the others for points, one of the dream scenarios is where you're not getting hooked, but everyone else is.
Yeah. But a good survivor team will try and rotate that around.
Oh, they will. Like, if they're generally that altruistic towards each other, they will obviously do that. But when it comes to the points, who knows? One or two might have ulterior motives that might settle things. And Alex gets hit again. And Pudding is beckoning InuJay. He's trying to do the 360s, but gets hit by a hatchet instead. Oh, and he ended up sprinting into a brick wall, blocking his way, and then he just got hit easily by the melee axe. That is Dr. Pudding's first hook.
Yeah, she just wanted to kiss that wall.
By the way, Dr. Pudding is actually, after round one, he was sitting in third place in the Survivor standings, and only about 100 or so points behind JT. So he's one we should be keeping an eye on in terms of points.
Mm-hmm.
And Pudding is getting rescued by Alex. But it looks like InuJay's trying to aim. Oh, and Pudding went the wrong way. InuJay predicted that he would turn and lands the hatchet. And this is going to be, again, this is going to be his second hook in a row, but that was the second hook in succession, and there's still 3 survivors alive. Dr. Pudding's just struggling for survival points. Let's see what InuJay is doing. Oh, he's now focusing on Alex, who's been working a gen very close by to Dr. Pudding, actually. Great dodge of the hatchet there by Alex. And again. But Alex needs to be careful here. And Pudding goes down. Just Pudding just got straight up farmed by Alex. And Alex goes down too. And is Ploop just gonna make it out? I mean, Probably. She's also dead on hook, and Alex has just been picked up. InuJay's picking up more hatchets.
Kind of surprised Pudding didn't crawl away. I mean,
well, he's recovered fully, but maybe. I think Ploop's going to try and come back for Dr. Pudding. Honestly, I'm surprised that Dr. Pudding's actually going right into the middle of the map. He's making himself more available to nearby hooks, whereas if he crawled to the corner, he might have had a better opportunity to actually, even if he had been found, to actually wiggle off.
Yeah. Maybe he's trying to crawl towards one of the exits.
Or maybe he's trying to find the hatch and get lucky, but he's got... Actually, the hatch is right in the middle of the map, and the Huntress is walking over it. So InuJay knows where the hatch is, and... Pudding is actually crawling... Well, he was crawling away from it. He might be coming back around. But of course, I think with most survivors, their natural instinct or line of thought is to look around the edges of the maps first before going in the center. At which point, he's going to bleed out before he finds that hatch. Or maybe he's crawling around to get closer to Ploop.
Has Ploop gotten any of the doors open yet?
She's got one of the gates open.
The other one's in InuJay's line of sight. He'll be able to kind of watch it while he's watching the hatch.
Oh, now she's getting the heal in, but... I think InuJay... Did she... No, InuJay didn't see them. But they are going to make their way to the exit gate, and the other exit gate that is open, and so is InuJay. Are actually going to get out in time. They're committing to the exit, which means they have to go, and they do so. So Dr. Pudding and Ploop actually make it out. Alex and Tavion end up being sacrificed to the entity, and there we have it. Those are the final scores right there.
Wow.
So we have 24,079 points for Dr. Pudding, 21,208 points for Alex despite dying, 16,564 points for Ploop, and 9,026 points for Tavion. With InuJay, 28,490 points, and Ploop in the post-game chat saying she got 0 on hooks. Not a single unhook in that game, which is why she probably only came away with 16,500, even though she survived. Jimmy has opted to go Trapper again. I'm feeling a little bit nervous, not because of that, but because I heard my graphics card decided to feel like it wants to play up a little bit in terms of sound. So, for anyone who knows my horrors with my current graphics card, they'll know that it either could go on fine or it could go horribly wrong and might have to restart the stream. So, yeah, I'm hoping it lasts. But we still got 3 games in total to go. And he's found Alex has Jimmy, who was sort of going almost halfway through our gen, and Alex put down an early pallet. Ploop and Dr. Pudding are working the generator upstairs. Alex is running to the coal tower, essentially leading Jimmy to the upstairs. Oh, all 3 survivors are up there. But he went through the window instead. Jimmy's still following him. And in fact, Jimmy is actually leading him around the coal tower, but around the outside of it. And I'm surprised that Jimmy isn't going for the other survivors. He's just focusing Alex, but they're just allowing 3 survivors to get the coal tower gen done. And that's done, it's popped. I'm surprised that Jimmy didn't go for that. Even looking from his view, I could hear the sounds of multiple survivors, more than 1 survivor working on that gen, and if I heard that, I would have definitely gone right up there and shoot them away from that gen.
Well, it looks like they're coming in for some distractions, though. Spreading out.
Yeah, Dr. Pudding got hit. He's the one being chased. The basement's not in the coal tower this time, it's in the shack at the other end of the map. Is Pudding about to go down because it looks like Jimmy's targeting him. Ploop, Alex, and Tavion are all with each other on the other side of the map. Oh, Dr. Pudding tried a 360, but it didn't last. Didn't work out for him. Goes down. And Dr. Pudding, of course, being the one with the highest points so far after InuJay's game. But this is, of course, for survivors, this is average score. Just taken into account. So Jimmy picks up a trap. I'm not actually sure. Where did he place his other trap? Oh, 3 survivors are working on a gen and leaving Dr. Pudding to hand. And Ploop is actually signaling to them not to pop it, but they pop it anyway.
Oh.
Oh, and Ploop gets found trying to be immersed. She's the one who didn't want the gen to be popped. And she's the one who ends up getting found. Oh, that must feel like cruel, cruel luck for her. Alex goes and gets the save. Tavion is there to back up for a double heal. Ploop's still being chased, but Jimmy, he's spending a lot... Oh, and I think Ploop knew of the trap that was there on the other side. And decided, nope, can't go there. Oh, Jimmy jumps on her back and slices her down, falling from that coal tower window. That was savage, and Ploop is going to get to a hook that's right there this time. The game has decided to protect, or rather, make sure that Jimmy doesn't suffer from bad trap placement like last time. So Jimmy knows that yeah, indeed, there was co-op there. And Jimmy knows that the people around there finally finds one, but after swinging through the trees once or twice, thinking people were there. Oh, and a nice juke there by Dr. Who was that? Was that Dr. Pudding? No, that was Alex.
I don't know, they all went Claudette this time. It's hard to keep them apart.
Indeed, yeah. I think they've all got like slightly different hairstyles and choice of trousers, and of course Ploop has got the black Left 4 Dead t-shirt on. She's going for the full 100% immersed Claudette experience. Actually, Alex is too. He's got the gear as well. He's going to try and disarm a trap right in front of his face. It's not going to work. And he tried a 360 but brushed against the wall. The other 3 survivors are right there. And Dr. Pudding's going to try and run around to get the flashlight save, but he's not close enough. And where is he taking him? He's trying to get him to the hook in the middle. But no one's going for the... No one wants to disarm the trap by the infinite window. Even though they all know it's there. That's bizarre to me.
Anything that's 3 points.
It's not only 3 points, but it's a major deterrent for killers, or at least like competent killers, to waste so much time with the cold tower and chasing around them. And finally, I think Ploop gets a... Was that Ploop? Or is Ploop being the one... Pudding's the one being chased. Ploop, I think, was the one who got the unhook. Alex finally going to disarm that trap. At least someone to finally do. Tavion, just failed his skill check. And failed another skill check on the gen. Tavion's just practically signaling to Jimmy, hey, come over here. And Ploop was working on the same one too. Alex is cleansing a totem. Probably thinking that Jimmy wouldn't hear that. And he goes down again, does Alex. I'm not sure why he chose to cleanse a totem right there when he was nearby. Dr. Pudding. Yeah, Dr. Pudding still hasn't been healed, by the way. He's been going a while in an injured state. And is he actually following? Yeah, he's just about picked up the bits of blood trail from Pudding, and he sees him in the distance, says Jimmy. Ploop has found Alex trying to heal him, but Alex doesn't want to complete the heal, so Ploop actually goes for the totem he was trying to cleanse. Good thinking by Ploop, that's, yeah. I don't know why Alex ran away, didn't want healing, but Ploop says, oh, screw you, I'm gonna get bonus points.
You start this, I'll finish it.
Indeed. Tavion's found a spooky med kit. There's still a chest at the top of the basement that hasn't been searched through. Pudding's finally going to use that window now that it's been opened. Oh, but Ploop took a hit as she tried vaulting the same window. Every survivor is injured now. Alex and Tavion are healing each other up by the shack where the basement is, and there is also there's a generator inside the shack, and there's one just outside it too. And Tavion stealing the chest. He searched one chest already to find the spooky medkit. He's now searching the other. And I think that's Ploop. Yeah, Ploop has rendezvoused with Tavion and Alex. Dr. Pudding is the one who's been carried to a hook, which is in the middle of the map. And that's Pudding's second hook. And he lays down that trap again by the infinite window. Of course, the others are right by the other end of the map, by Shack's side. So they're not going to see that's being put down. Only Dr. Pudding's going to know that. And Alex has been found again.
They're trying to 99 the generators instead of popping them.
Alex is just going straight for the unhooks.
Get those points.
And he picks him up again. And Jimmy punishing Alex for that farming attempt. Oh, and Ploop tried being him up. Oh, she's trying to unhook right. Oh, what is going on? They're just farming each other. And Ploop taking it down as well. I don't know if this is them trying to work against each other, or they're just being super altruistic to the point of accepting a 1-for-1.
Oh, no. I've lost track of who's dead on hook now.
But this is the worrying thing for Jimmy. He hasn't landed a single trap yet.
Yeah, no. He's only laid two. The one
and
by the window and
Alex,
the one out in the middle of
Alex
nowhere.
has gone. Yeah, Alex has gone down again, and he can be hooked because Ploop was the last one to be hooked. So this is not a tunnel.
Yeah.
Even though Alex was like on the hook like about a minute ago, he's now dead. And we're seeing a really strange game where, despite Jimmy not having landed a single trap, he's got a bit of control in this game now, with just 3 survivors remaining and 3 generators still to go. He's just bashed in a gen that was 99. But the gens have been worked on to some degree. The other gens around the map have been worked on. Tavion's just waiting for him to come around. Oh, that's because Jimmy's coming around the other way. Gets a hit on Ploop. I don't think he got stunned by that pallet that was dropped. How many times has Tavion been hooked? Because I know Ploop and Dr. Pudding are both on a
He's
death
dead
hooks.
on hook now, I think.
Oh, now he's found Tavion. He was chasing Jimmy, but decided to change his sights to Tavion, who goes back, and Tavion's playing dangerously here. He's injured, and he's right by the shack where the... Oh! And he miscalculated that badly, tried the reverse pallet stun. Jimmy respected the pallet, and Tavion just served himself up on a platter. I think the survivors are now focusing on getting the gens pop because they know that at least 2 of them are dead on hook. They've already lost one of their comrades. And Pudding again, also trying a reverse part stun, but Jimmy again respecting it and just taking up a free hit. And Ploop's getting the generators popped, but all 2 of them are injured. Tavion, the other one. Pudding's down.
Wow. Wonder if Poop can come in and get Tavion.
And Jimmy is not picking the others up. He's trying to go for the 4 kill. He's trying to slug the other 2 in an attempt to find Ploop, but he's actually the wrong side of the map from where Ploop is. But Ploop isn't close enough to them either. He's not close enough to the survivors who have died. Oh my god, and Ploop was lucky that she wasn't heard then. My god, Jimmy was so close then. If he just had, removed the wax from his ears a little bit, he probably could have heard Ploop, like, you know, making moans of pain and agony. Finds Ploop, but she does get Tavion up on his feet. Oh, and waited too long for that pallet. She's got to remember, Jimmy's hails from Romania, so there's quite a bit of ping discrepancy to account for there. Ploop's down on the ground. Tavion is running for dear life. And where is he even going? Oh, he's found a jungle gym, but the others are... Oh! This is not good. And Tavion goes down right in front of Dr. Pudding. And Jimmy is going to seal the 4 kill here. Tavion even found a Commodious toolbox somewhere along this journey.
I haven't seen the hatch at all either.
What? Tavion hasn't been hooked once.
Well, see if he can pull himself off.
Can he get the Kobe?
Give himself the 4%.
Oh no. He tried, but he's gone straight to struggle phase.
Bummer.
Ploop is crawling around on the ground. She's probably going to try and hide, if not find the hatch. Which the hatch has spawned already, by the way. There's 1 generator mating with 3 survivors still alive, so it has spawned by now. Oh, but yeah. Dr. Pudding wiggled out. Jimmy tried struggling to get to a hook in time, and Pudding managed to make his way out, and Jimmy doesn't know where he's gone. He's looking around thinking, surely I had more time. Tavion's been rescued.
Wow.
What a clutch
Game's
play.
not over yet.
And Tavion's... Oh, but Tavion's seen the hatch. The hatch is in the middle, right by the log pile. Dr. Pudding got caught in a trap. And goes... Oh, no. He ran into a trap. By the window, the infinite window of the tower. Yeah. Ploop is being healed. Does Jimmy know that they're there? He doesn't. He walked by the jungle gym area, but they were on the other side healing. They might actually be able to recover from this, but where is Tavion and why isn't... Oh, I think he's just trying to get to... He's just trying to get to Jimmy. Sorry, he's trying to get to Dr. Pudding for the heals. But if Pudding goes up, which he has done now, then Jimmy's going to know where to go next. And he's heading to Cold Tower after putting a trap down by the window of a jungle gym, I believe. They're all trying to heal each other. Tavion's the one in trouble, though. I mean, they're all dead on hook, obviously.
Yeah, I think they're all dead on hook now.
And but Tavion has just gone down. And he's getting picked up. So Ploop and Dr. Pudding, luckily, have got saved there. Well, Dr. Pudding was the one who saved the bacon and the whole day with it. By just managing to wiggle out about 20 or so feet away from a hook. So, because of Dr. Pudding, even though Tavion died, Tavion still got extra points. So, they probably weren't expecting that haul. I don't think any of them were expecting to survive after all the survivors were downed. But Jimmy has bashed in all the generators that are remaining, so it's kind of back to square one for the for
Two of those
Pudding
generators are real close to each other. The ones by the killer shack.
Exactly, yeah. At this point, Pudding and Ploop are better off splitting up and working different gens. Except Ploop has walked right into the path of Jimmy. The trap's been set at the infinite window again. She's got nowhere to go. She's got absolutely nowhere to go, and she's probably going to go down. And Jimmy seems to be just going for answer points.
Just following.
What a time! Disarmed by Pudding! Disarmed just in time as Ploop was vaulting over the window. That was incredible timing. Impeccable. But Jimmy's farming bloodlust and has got a hit on Dr. Pudding, who tried doing a window juke by discreetly going by, but Jimmy did not fall for it. And great positioning by Pudding there, juking the window attempt for the hit by Jimmy, but Pudding eventually to go down in the second hit. And Ploop is injured. I think Jimmy's just trying to wear the survivors out this boy. He wants to be absolutely sure that all of them are down on the ground and are unable to do anything. And Ploop is trying to be immersed again, but a bit too dangerously on the edge there. He's got to get to Pudding before he bleeds out and get him to a hook. And
I don't think he saw Ploop right at the beginning there when she was by the tree.
And
if she would have stayed crouched at the tree, he probably would have passed over her.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Ploop knows where the hatch is. Oh, Pudding knows where the hatch is, but he's about to bleed out.
Maybe if he spins, he can kind of communicate to Ploop.
Ploop doesn't even want to... Ploop's just going for bonus points in the basement.
She just dropped down into the basement.
Well, clearly she doesn't know where the hatch is. Either she doesn't know where it is, or she knows but doesn't reckon she can get there in time.
Yeah.
Which is probably the sensible thing. Oh, she's spinning by the basement. On the basement steps, Jimmy's found her. She's going on the hook. But Jimmy, I think, only landed about 1 or 2 traps in that whole game.
Yeah. He didn't really play very many traps either, though.
He planted a few of them, but not that many. And so for the final points, we have Tavion with 19,538. Dr. Pudding with 17,221. Ploop with 15,299. Alex with 12,187. For some reason, it's glitched out by saying he used borrowed time in that. But perks were disabled in the lobby. So I don't know what's up with that. I'm guessing scoreboard glitches are still prevailing. But anyway, good game to those guys. And now I think we're waiting for Costco to start his lobby, an actual killer who's participating for once in this game. We're about to find out. The game has loaded up and Costco is not on my screen immediately. He's a nurse. He's going for a nurse.
On this map? Huh.
Interesting. I don't think the nurse is a particularly strong killer for Costco. If I seem to recall, I think he seems to struggle with it. So maybe it's good for points, but if it's a weaker choice for you, you might want to get it out of the way early on.
Especially on a consistent, small map.
Maybe if you struggle with nurse, then maybe a smaller map is a good idea to use a nurse on. But Coal Tower is quite dark in its environment and its atmosphere. Oh, and Costco's found 2 survivors up in the Coal Tower, but he's struggling to blink around these crates. Dr. Pudding's just running around. And Costco's really struggling with these crates and blinking through them. Tries to swing, was too far away. Pudding's gone out. Alex is searching a chest in the basement. Has Costco even heard that? No, he's blinked outside the tower.
Still chasing Pudding?
He can hear the chest finally, but vaulting over the window is a mess. Finally finds Alex, who was searching the basement, and what did he find? He found a medkit of some kind. It's just a brown medkit, and now he's taking a hit because of it. Oh, but he gets a hit on Alex! There's no pallet there in the doorway either, the basement's right there. This could actually be a good start for Costco, despite having trouble upstairs. Gen has been popped though, who was that? I think that might have been Tavion who popped that Gen. So Alex went for a bit of plundering in the basement, only scored a brown medkit for his troubles, and has now found himself in the hook and back in the basement again. And I wonder if Costco's going to be a bit protective of this coal tower gen, because, well, there's a gen just outside that's been popped. So Ploop has actually decided to work the gen the opposite side. I don't think she doesn't seem so keen to get hook rescues right now, even though she's complaining about being sort of chased all the time. Alex has been rescued, and I think Costco is going to make his way back there with 2 survivors healing as well, or is he? Well, Costco's not so concerned about going back to the tower straight away, but he's going to a gen when no one's there. You got 3 people coming out of the basement in the coal tower, and you got Ploop in the shack working a generator on her own. So Costco is now finally making his way to the shack. But
a lot of wasted time there, Costco.
He had a real opportunity to make a play there with the basement and get lots of points. But now he's kind of lost his direction. He's bashing in a gen. He can't find Ploop either.
Is she immersing? Where'd she go?
The other 3 survivors have taken this opportunity to go upstairs and work on the gen, except Tavion's just blown up another skill check. And here comes Costco back to the tower. And is Tavion... No! Tavion tried hiding, but Costco looked back at the last second. But finally gets the hang of blinking through those crates and lands a hit on them. Did Alex try sandbagging Tavion there? Or did he try taking the... Oh, what a great juke by Tavion. But Tavion needs to look behind him so he can juke these blinks. Oh, that was a nice... There's a nice bait there. Costco's really struggling, and Tavion gets the stun on Costco.
Wow.
He's really struggling here. Alex gets a gen pop. That's the coal tower one gone. What was looking like a sort of okay-ish start for Costco has just suddenly gone away from him. Oh, and Tavion comes through the window. And Costco tries walking through the pallet as Tavion does a reverse pallet stun. Oh, but this time he respected the pallet. Tavion tried the same thing and got down because of it. There is a hook, just not far away either, just further down this lane. Dr. Pudding and Ploop, I think. Is that Ploop or is that... Yeah, that is Ploop. Working on Gen 99ing it. The survivors are just gaining control of this game. And did he spot Alex? Yeah, he tried to swing but wasn't close enough for it to land on Alex. Tried blinking at the same time, but Alex did a 360 juke. I think Costco's having a nightmare of a game here. He's just not... He's not getting these blinks in. He doesn't really know where to blink to in terms of predicting where the survivors are going to be. And he's trying for standard lunges from too far. That looked weird on my screen. But he just narrowly missed Alex, apparently. I mean, this is great bonus points for the survivors with Costco struggling so much, but now 3 survivors are working on a generator together. They're really bringing in these core points, objective points. And I think you've actually been in a similar situation like this before yourself, shnar, where you had your, like, was it your mouse was faltering and you were playing Nurse and you just couldn't land blinks or hits. I remember
kind of
that.
gave up. It was so frustrating because it was the mouse buttons weren't registering for some reason. So I would try and blink. I would blink once, and then I would start my second blink, and it would just sit there and not blink again. And or I would blink, and the guy would be right in front of me, and I'd try and swing, and wouldn't swing. I don't know. I don't know if it was my mouse, if it was the game. I don't know what it was, but it did highly.
I cannot believe what I just saw. I saw Tavion hiding right by a closet, and
oh yeah, he didn't see it.
Costco was looking at him square on and didn't acknowledge him. Like, was looking in the corner, and then Tavion just puts down a pallet on his own side and takes a free hit. Tavion's really struggling with these. Oh, he gets a few pallet stunts, but he's really struggling to be consistent with those pallets and avoiding getting hit or downed so easily.
Getting on the right side of the pallets.
And who was there to beat? That was Alex being there to beat Dr. Burns to the chase for unhook.
Of course, it was Alex.
The survivors are running roughshod over this Nurse performance, which we've got to admit is just not adequate at all at the moment. And Tavion taking a hit and then teabagging at the generator in Costco's eyes. And Costco does eventually land a blink and a hit on Tavion, but he's now spreading the love, going for a standard lunge on Alex, who got blocked by the edge of the brick wall there. That was a very easy mini blink to land on Alex there. He goes down. Has two survivors down. He's picking up Alex. Where are the other survivors? Pudding's right behind, actually, to get the heal on Tavion and get him up on his feet. Ploop's there too. They're going to try... Well, if they don't commit to the double heal, they're actually running away. Alex is on his second hook.
Yeah, but Costco's hurting for points right now.
Ploop gets the hit there. I'm not sure if anyone actually got a pallet stun or whether they just put it down too early. Oh, and Alex gets farmed. He got unhooked, I think. Who was that? By Dr. Pudding? Yep, and got hit straight down again after coming off. And Costco's just following Dr. Pudding by levitating in the air. He's not even bothering to blink. Until now, that is, but
well, he can't really hook Alex, can he? Would that be considered tunneling?
No, if he was to immediately rehook, if he was to hook Alex again, then that would be tunneling, because no one else has been hooked since Alex has been hooked and subsequently unhooked.
Which does explain why he left him there and didn't hook him. And of course, he needs more points.
And he tried to swing from far too far away. Is he still trying to chase Alex, or is he... No, he's bashing in a gen. Tavion hiding nearby, so is Ploop. They're all hiding. I think Alex is seeing an opportunity here for more bonus points. There is a gen by the shack at 99%, and Costco's going to bash that in. I honestly think the survivors have got enough control to the point where... Yeah, there's another gen, 99%. They got enough progress on the gens to pop them all and get the Exegates powered up when they want to. It's really a case of them just dragging out this game more so that they can get more points.
I think Alex is the only one dead on hook right now.
He is, indeed. He tried for a hit on, who was that, Ploop, or was that Dr. Pudding? It was Ploop. Tavion gets hit, though, trying to go for a window. Oh, and a great closet juke by Tavion there. Going in just as he was going for the swing. Oh, actually, was that? No, that wasn't Tavion, that was Alex. Beg your pardon there. Oh, he just saw someone going into the closet at the very last millisecond, and I assumed it was still Tavion being chased. He's found Dr. Pudding, though. Misses. He tried a short M1 hit rather than a swing. tried confusing Costco by going through the window and then baiting it out at the last second. Spreading the love though on these survivors. Hit on Tavion first, then Pudding, and then Alex. But he's going after Alex, and he was the one who was last hooked. And Alex again trying to do the closet juke, even though Costco's blink, the first blink, was not on point. He goes back to that generator and bashes it in again. And I've been told that I don't think Shame is actually online at the moment.
Uh-oh, another one.
I don't know why, but I've just been told by Starpoint that apparently Mr. Porkchop will stand in for Shame. I don't know if that's... Oh, he's got a grab! He's got a blink and a grab on who was that? On Ploop.
Wow. Good job, Costco. Those are hard to get.
I just got a further update that Porkchop apparently won't be subbing in, so either... Oh wait, but Ploop's been hooked for the first time, but the exit gates have now been powered up. And that hook is not far away from one of the gates either. Pudding was trying to go for the hook rescue, but got seen by Costco. Alex is going down into the basement to get a medkit. They're not really supposed to go in there.
I was wondering about that. The ruling for the whole basement thing. Can you still go down to at least get the last treasure chest? You're not really camping in the basement, you're just getting that treasure chest.
Well, that's the thing, like, technically speaking, the rules say they're not really supposed to go into the basement after the exit gates are powered up, unless there's a survivor on the hook in the basement, or if the killer's carrying them. Or if they're already in the basement by the time the exit gates are powered up. That's fine, but they have to get out of there if they don't hear the terror radius. Ploop's been downed. Costco's still chasing after, I think... Yeah, I think he's still chasing after...
Who's fighting over the exit points?
Yeah.
You can see the two of the survivors over in the background. One of them saying, "Get off the exit, I want to open it up." Well, Costco's max is 100 points out, that's good.
I've been told that apparently Shame's substitute will be JT.
Oh, wow.
And Alex has crossed the gate and come back out. So, well, even if the thing regarding the basement is questionable, Alex is definitely going to get a penalty for that.
Yeah.
No question. He's crossed it again, and does he come back out again? Let's see. No, he's just running around in circles, not even committing to the exit. Yeah, he's crossed back out again the second time. Caught on stream. Goody. Ploop, however, didn't cross through the gate, so she knows better than that.
Alex is a tiered member, isn't he? You should know the rules.
Well, Costco's trying to chase Pudding, actually. Ploop's committed to the exit. She's actually gone. She's gone through and she's got out. And does Alex actually go out? Oh, Pudding and Alex both gone. So it's just Tavion left. Like, Tavion's on his own. He needs to get out. Oh, he took the hit. He's got to commit. And he gets out in time, so...
Wow.
All the survivors made it out. And so the final scores for that round are Dr. Pudding with 27,802 points. Tavion with 25,428. Alex with 24,348. And Ploop with 21,151. Again, Ploop is saying 0 unhooked. Costco, though, for a nurse, only with 24,715 points. JT is definitely going hillbilly in this one. And he's already making his way towards the coal tower, and he's found a survivor already. And Ploop gets downed.
Oh man.
She was just standing still for like a few seconds. Finally, gets moving, but was too late. Oh, and Alex tried body blocking, but takes a hit. JT's gonna get a hook on, tried a second swing, it didn't work, and now Alex is gonna try and... Oh, he tried the pallet drop too late and took a chainsaw.
Oh,
Alex
man.
not accounting for the ping discrepancy here. JT obviously being from West Side of California. He's now got his sights on Dr. Pudding. Ploop has been unhooked, and now JT is on the heels of Pudding. Oh, and he tried respecting the pallet and going for the swing, but he dropped it anyway, did Pudding. He dropped the pallet. Now he's going to pick up... I think he's going to pick up Alex. Yes, he is.
I wonder what JT's strategy is going to be. Make everyone pay and get low points, or... Because I know when I play against him in Pugs, he tends to do the kill 2 early on and leave 2 and farm.
Well, Alex has been unhooked. Like, so far not a single gen's been popped. He's already landed a couple of chainsaws.
Wow, why did Alex try and pull himself off?
Yeah, well, Alex has just gone down after trying to get through a window. He's been left on the ground, though, because I think JT is aware that he's going to be rehooked again and tunneled in that case. But now he's on Ploop. Ploop tries taunting JT in his face, but gets chainsawed.
Maybe give time to heal Alex? I don't know, that was
And
weird.
Tavion, yeah, Tavion's also been found and is now taking a hit. And takes a chainsaw as well. Tavion's got this habit of not looking behind him when he's running. Notice it when he's playing against nurses blinking. He does it with huntresses when they're aiming hatchets at his back. I'm pretty sure he was doing the same thing there when he caught an easy chainsaw to the back. And Chase's just chainsaw past Ploop.
They haven't gotten a single generator done yet. Oof.
And Ploop needs to be careful, because she's injured, making noises. Pudding has been found again by JT and takes a hit before Pudding can reach the pallet. Oh, and he gets hit again. Gets a pallet stun for his troubles, but this is going to be his second hook. Tavion has found a brown toolbox. Ploop is sabotaging a toolbox. So she's found an Alex's toolbox.
Wow.
And this is all about Plunderer's Instinct. Don't forget, there's no perks in this season. Oh no, has he found Ploop again? He has. I don't think Ploop even bothered trying to... Yep, Ploop's been picked up and she's been put out of misery.
Throw that pallet down.
She's not even wiggling out. And she's dead. Now Alex is about to pop a gen. Pudding is still on a hook. Tavion and Alex both are injured. Now, where is JT? Where is he focusing on next in terms of direction? I mean, one gen's pop, but one killer's out too, and like Pudding, both Dr. Pudding and Alex are being hooked twice. Actually, has Alex been hooked twice? I can't remember.
I don't think so. I think he's only on his foot. I don't think he's dead on.
Oh, he's found them! He found them hiding on by the edge of the wall, and he downs Dr. Pudding. And this is Pudding's death hook. Actually, no, it's not. That's only his second hook. Oh, he must have been down once, and JT just left him there. I honestly thought that was his death hook. My bad. Anyway, Dr. Pudding lives for another day or another minute at this rate. Alex is still going on those gens. Actually, Tavion and Alex both are working separate gens from each other. And Tavion's about to pop one. Oh, but he's just run right into JT's path. JT narrowly missing that hammer swing, though. And I think he's trying to block Tavion off from getting that hook rescue. Alex is about to pop this gen. And JT is there. Alex is just hiding in the basement, but I don't know why. Like, he can be heard by, you know, his noises could be heard there of him being in pain. The thing with the game's audio level is that the sound localization works on a horizontal level. It doesn't work on a vertical level, though. So you can hear it, you know, in front of you, behind you, to your left, to your right. You can't really hear it up above you or below you. So even though he's below in the basement, you can still sort of be heard as if you know, you were in pain next to a killer, like, you know, 2-3 feet ahead of him to his left or right. Alex is still struggling, by the way, and Tavion, I think, isn't even bothering to get the rescue, is he?
I don't know, that's weird. JT's giving him free reign to go rescue him.
He's got the rescue, and I think that's JT revving his chainsaw to make his way back. Oh, when Pudding goes for a sorry, that's Alex going for a cheeky pallet stun in his face. Oh, and Alex misjudged that, probably because of the ping discrepancy, but he also knows Tavion's there. Oh, it gets a greatly timed pallet stun onto JT. JT's not going to have that one lying down. How many points does Tavion even have? Like, he doesn't have that much in boldness. And that's Tavion down. Well, that was quite a quick game, actually. JT being rather relentless there with the kills, but I reckon that's Tavion's second hook. And, well, he's just getting points now. I mean, he hasn't even got 500 brutality. But, I mean, JT's points don't really matter. He's not a competing killer. Yeah. I think he's just having himself some fun. And I don't know if he's lost track of where these survivors are. Oh wow, he's got Tavion on the hook. It's just Alex he's looking for. And where is Alex? Yeah, Alex is hiding in a he's hiding in a corner by the edge, by the shack. JT's sort of in the right area, but he finds him. He's found him eventually.
Wow.
And Tavion's just, I don't know if he just gave up or if he ran out of struggle time, yeah. And that completes it. It's Alex on his final hook. And that was a rather almost effortless 4-kill there by JT, to be honest. He got a couple of chainsaws and very quick hooks at the beginning, really unsettled the survivors. Oh my god, look at those points. JT being the highest with 12,786, Alex with 8,600, Dr. Plym with 7,404, and Ploop with 3,739. And that concludes Game 7 for today. I want to say thank you very much for the subs for showing up. It's a shame about the other killers competing, not either forfeiting or, in Shame's case, not being able to be here. But nevertheless, we're grateful to them for actually being here and contributing to the show. So, I had fun casting. I had fun co-casting alongside you, shnar. I hope we do it again.
No, thank you. That was fun. It's always good to be able to cast with somebody from across the pond.
Indeed, and I think I should allow you to leave immediately so you can get prepared for your killer games, to do practice or whatever you need to do to prepare yourself. I don't know, maybe you have some secrets. I might take a nap first. Is that one of those good old power naps, is it?
Exactly. Get me a 20-minute nap in and then I'll be all refreshed.
Well, you go ahead and do that. We're going to cut the stream right here. I believe Skooks is going to be the one streaming Game 8. So yeah, be sure to keep tuned in here for twitch.tv /Maverick_Warriors. That's where all the fun and games is going to be, as it always is. And until then, we'll see you shortly in Game 8. So thank you and see you shortly.
We'll see you.